Welcome to Learning Bites. I want to have a discussion around looking for the best in other people and start off by sharing a story of my own from many decades ago when I was a young production manager and had been given an order to make some galvanized windows to go from Zimbabwe to Mozambique. The order required getting people to work over the Easter break as it was very urgent, and they required hot dip galvanizing because steel windows needed to be protected if they were being put on the sea line. Having gone and done this, I then gave the rep a call and said we've got everything ready and talked about how many pantechnicons we're going to need to deliver all these hundreds of windows we had put so much effort into making. The questioning tone in his voice made me realize that something was wrong, and in discussion what I discovered is that I had misread his handwriting, and rather than the order being for hundreds of windows, it was only for tens of windows. I was absolutely positive I was about to get fired. I'd spent tens of thousands of dollars doing stuff that didn't need to be done, using up people's Easter holiday break, and I took a very long, slow walk down to our managing director and told him what had happened, explained the mistake that I had made, and rather than getting fired on the spot, he asked some questions around why it had happened, what I had learned from it, how we could make sure that it didn't happen again, and what lessons we could apply to other departments in the business. He then told me to go and fix it. As I walked back to my office, deeply relieved I hadn't been fired, I was also incredibly grateful for the grace that I had been shown and the lesson I'd had the opportunity to learn. For me, it had made a great impact because it's helped me to see how looking at the intent of what people are doing changes from just looking at their behaviors or their outcomes. As individuals, we tend to look at our own intents, why we're doing something, but we tend to judge people by looking at their behavior or the outcome of what they've gone and done. When we choose to look for the best in people, what we'll find is that we begin to see more and more of that. And if we learn to give feedback to people on an ongoing basis, particularly positive feedback, actually voicing when somebody's done something well and telling them, hey, that was a great job. Oh, I noticed you did that. What begins to happen is that what gets rewarded with your attention and your compliments gets repeated. In your life, who could you be aiming to find doing things right? Which group of people or which person could you be making more effort to be looking at their intent and their heart rather than just their output? Could you be giving more feedback in a shorter feedback loop to help people grow and become the best they can be? As we start to do this, what we begin to discover is that the people around us begin to rise to the occasion and the opportunity of being the best they can be by knowing what to focus on, what's right, and what gets noticed and appreciated by people that matter to them. Give this a go, and here's to your success. Thanks so much for watching. If any of this resonated and you'd like to reach out, feel free to give me a call on 0272 987 523 or email me at mike@thinkrite.co.nz. Or if you would like some additional resources, go to our website www.thinkrite.co.nz.